Hello and welcome to a brand new podcast on the Trash Talk channel. I'm joined with Ace, Amos, CB2, and Spinling.
Hi.
What's up, gang?
Wow.
I'm faux M, bro.
Shut up, buddy. And for for people that are unaware of what this podcast is, unlike the other podcasts where we get guests on, we talk to them about their channel, what they've been through, and pedo allegations. We're talking about pedo allegations. We're talking about topics and drama. It's a topic commentary style podcast, like now recording, but probably worse.
But like we're better.
I mean, come on, you're not better.
Matt
you've
Pitt.
No, don't be Matt Pitt, bro.
Amos, bro, you can't be saying this. You tried to host a fucking live stream channel where you just sat there and went, so what's your guys' thoughts?
This is coming from the guy that's failed two different podcast projects, man. I don't even want to hear it.
Have I?
Sam,
no, not you. I'm talking about Amos. I'm talking about Amos.
All your opinions.
I was gonna say, bro, fuck it out. I haven't found any recently.
Rantcast
people
and
have
Milk
no
podcast.
rights
That's all I
in
gotta
this
say.
country.
Well, to be fair, with Amos's podcast, most people don't even remember him being on it. I mean, Duckman, they don't remember him being there.
I don't remember there even being an Amos podcast. When did this happen?
The Earth couldn't handle my podcast. Okay?
No, the Earth couldn't handle your weight. Right, that's what.
No, the only clip
that's very hypocritical coming from you, buddy.
No,
you believe in a false god.
The only clip I got to see from there was Amos showing me that he said he looked like Leafy in real life, like the fat Leafy.
No proof.
You showed me that.
False
like,
allegation.
Okay,
well,
bro.
Do you want to dive into a couple of topics? Where do we want to start? I'm going to name a couple. And we can just get a consensus of where we want to start. We got Imallexx, Dogs Disrespect, Inabber, King of Nothing, Star Wars Theory, Master Oogway, Techlead, and Kris Tyson.
I'm gonna smash your head in with a brick.
I'm gonna fucking smash your head in with a brick. Sam, you know you wanted to start with Alex. Like, let's be real. Like,
oh yeah.
You didn't care what we had to say.
I'm going to smash your head in with a brick.
Okay, Alex, right. So we're gonna ask Amos, right? Amos, like the viewer, maybe, doesn't know much about Alex. What do you know about Alex, Amos?
Alex, he's gay. He runs a gay merch brand. He falsely accused my wigga, Slazo.
Is that what you know?
And then there's that infamous clip. I'm gonna smash your head in with a brick.
I mean,
I didn't even know about the James Charles thing.
Yeah, what was
that
up
too? I totally.
That was the thing with James Charles. I didn't even know about that. I made 6.
God damn it, CB2!
What?
You're so useless. Fuck.
Why are you in here, man?
I don't know.
Well, I can start right at the beginning with Alex. Or at least I'll explain the James Charles stuff, because the majority of people watching know who Alex is, and have watched the debated podcast. But with James Charles, he made a video going over like the like James Charles grooming stuff, but he used like a bunch of fake screenshots and all the fake stuff instead of covering the real stuff.
Real?
Yeah, he falsely accused
He actively
James.
falsely accuses people. I thought it was just like a one-time thing.
Well, I
No,
know,
he did it. He's done it multiple popular times. He did it
From
with
what
Zap
From what I remember, I don't remember which podcast I heard this on. They basically said that this was before like there was actual credible shit against James Charles.
Yeah, well,
and,
so
like
this was like
Alex just ran with it.
Yeah, this was like way before, and then he just kept it up. He's just chilling. He was chilling for ages. I mean, it's almost like when he doubled down on the Slazo stuff. It's like, yeah, well, I know he's proved it, but like, I still don't want to know somebody who can lie about that. And who can
I can't wait for him to double down on the brick line, dude.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, she had it coming.
Well, you see, she was abusive, so I wanted to smash her head in with a fucking brick.
I'm going to smash your fucking head in with a brick.
Brick. Right, okay.
First it was the brick, and now it's the cat.
Well, like he threatened to like fucking kill the cat. I don't know what the cat did
the whole time.
Slit the cat's throat.
Well, Amos was under the preconceived notion that Alice was also an abuser. So
yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just heard that. I think it was Nick. I think.
Bro really ran with the idea that Alice was the abuser.
She's worse.
I mean, I wasn't for certain.
It's not Alex.
No, it's just Oh wait, no, and I also heard it. I think it was Queeman said it on a Chud Logic live stream.
Who said it?
Queeman or
Who,
whatever.
who the fuck is Queeman?
You know if you
Who's
know.
who's
okay.
queefing, bro?
I just made up a
Queefing.
name, dude.
No, you can literally go
Dude,
watch it,
dude,
dude. His
I
name's
think
like
I saw
Queeman or
that from
something.
Squiggle as well.
bro is pulling these names out of his
No, I'm
giant
not.
fat
Dude, that's a
rolls.
real
Squiggle
person.
Diggle giving his opinion on the drama right now.
That's a real person.
Dude,
Bro,
I looked
bro-
it up and it's not even real. Like, I can't find it.
No,
It is, dude.
Bro's talking about
I
one
know how
night
to
at
spell it.
Flumpties and shit. He's getting his head confused.
Bro has lifted up his
I
fat
don't know.
rolls to
Look,
search for these
just
names.
like maybe I'm like butchering his name.
Queeman.
Are you talking about Krungus Blungus?
Okay, dude.
Schlongus Blong.
Okay, regardless, the fact was he basically said that there's a chance that Alice
but that's not
could
what
be
you-
abusive.
That's not what you said. That's not what you said when
A
you spoke
chance
to
that
us.
Alex could be abusive. After 80
Yeah,
it's just a
pages of
chance.
evidence, there's a chance.
That's what he said because she slapped him. That was like his whole thing.
There's a
I
chance that I'm
hardly
like.
see how that's abusive because she was doing it for him to get away from her because he was in her face and grabbing her.
Also,
Yeah, I
there's
was
something-
just told that context like before
Also,
the podcast.
Also, there's a percentage that I'm like part black, but I mean, fucking, who knows? Like,
Go
fucking-
on, say the word.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna announce
Again?
N-word.
again, yeah. But let's talk to CP2 about the Imallexx stuff because he's the king of the milk for the Imallexx
Well,
stuff.
you've been talking
love,
about it so
I
long.
love making
Illuminati,
videos.
and now I'm Alex, huh, buddy?
Man, are you
Yeah.
gonna have some cereal
Yeah.
with that milk? Holy fuck.
14 I'm
Shut
Alex
up.
videos and 100 days of unforgiveness.
So CP2 man, for people like Amos who are like completely oblivious, what's been going on with Alex?
Alice has released an 82-page document on Imallexx, and then
I think I read half of that.
yeah, and then
You should
Good on
do
you.
there was a second X. We literally have a timeline of like his relationships dating all the way back to 2017. So it's from my understanding, it's the King Annie was the first X, but the second one to come out.
And she's a
then the
bitch.
one after that
W.
was what was her name? Jess?
Jess,
Was
yeah.
the second one, but she was the third one to come out about it. And then there was Alice, which was the first one to come out about it, but the most recent X.
And yet nobody talks about the GOAT, the false accuser of Slazo. What's her
What
name
the-
again?
King
Trying
Annie.
to
Her
fuck.
name was literally just brought up.
Well, nobody like everybody read that statement and went, "Why is it half it about Slazo? Who gives a fuck? Go away, you fat whore."
Because she tried to
They were
like,
abused
take
into
the blame off of herself for the Slazo
Yeah.
stuff.
But she pushed it on to like Alex, like, you know, he forced me to say it. Even after we broke up, he forced me to say it, right? He pushed me into this narrative. It's like, what, abuse by Slazo? Like
You hit him, you fucking bitch.
and we and then like the important thing too is the tweets are still up, so if she doesn't agree with it, why didn't she take it down?
Yeah, they're all
True.
up. All of them up.
Maybe it would seem like she's trying to hide her past.
I
and
mean,
she took it
yeah,
down at this point.
I'd kind of combat that point because it's not very like I don't know. I don't see anything. I don't normally take tweets down unless it's like I need to rephrase something or something along those lines.
Yeah, but
No,
she
yeah,
falsely,
sure, but-
she falsely accused somebody. Surely that comes on like
that's also true.
rephrasing.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm not too informed with her part. Does she ever like disavow her false accusations or?
no.
Okay.
No, she actually went quiet. She didn't say anything at all.
No, yeah,
She
but
was
like
one
the
of the
whole
few
thing
people who
is,
didn't actually apologize. One of them
Yeah.
fucking threatened to kill themselves.
yeah, but
Ooh.
like
God.
the entire thing though is like if she doesn't agree with it, why after the relationship didn't she remove the tweets? If she doesn't agree with it, that doesn't make sense.
Well, that's
She's
why like
sweeping.
well, that's why nobody's like giving a fuck about her story, even if she was hit, because it's like she's pushed just
Okay.
all the blame onto Alex, like it's his fault. Well like
You
I
know,
mean,
it would
did
be
his fair
really
share.
funny. It would be really funny though if I'm Alex's like use that as like an scapegoat, as like they're all false. Fuck.
That might be what he's gonna do. Actually.
Well, like I think like because of course like Nick said on his stream, right? He blabbed with his big fat mouth that like that Alex is
document
making a
coming?
response. Yeah, Alex is making a response in some way, shape, or form.
Couldn't
Wh-
keep
which
his
makes me-
hungry hippo mouth.
Yeah.
closed, could he?
Fucking like so he's making a response. But I wonder how he's gonna respond or how he's gonna act because he could either go two
I hope
ways,
he
right?
doubles down.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say it again.
I personally don't
just-
think he will. I
hope
think
that
he's
he
gonna
just,
fade.
Well, look, the issue is, right, even if he like is found innocent on all of the abuse stuff, right? He's like, goes to the police, or whatever, and he's found innocent, or he shows his innocence. To his fans, he's still guilty because he said the N-word. Because he's got the gay audience.
No!
The
And they're
gay
The
audience. Fuck.
bisexual white man said the N-word.
Well, like the majority of them care more about the N-word than the actual
I
abuse.
feel like they might give him a pass because he's gay. Thoughts?
No, bro, they are ripping into him on TikTok. It's
I
like
think you're
my
getting those
goat said
labels
the
mixed up a
N-word.
little bit. I don't think those. I don't think those are the right ones.
My goat.
See, you don't understand. Imallexx is 2% black. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
Well, what's that got? What's that 40-year-old commentator with the kids? Tommy C. He thinks that fucking Alex is gonna be like, he's gonna become like a right-wing guy. But I can't see him becoming right-wing. Like he's shaving his head again and becoming right-wing. I can't see him leaning into it.
Imallexx, Andrew Tate arc.
It wouldn't go down well because like none of his audience would watch, and he's got no friends. He'd literally have no one. There is no point. He's got no benefit of him doing that, like whatsoever.
I could see him like
see
doing
any response he
documentaries
could
or
have,
something.
but, he comes out of this
Nah.
looking good.
Nah.
Like
Well, I mean,
documentaries or
I
like
highly doubt Alex is gonna come back
gaming.
bouncing.
I don't know.
No, he's not going to come back bouncing. Like,
Well,
people
Alex
keep-
has done all of it. He's done every fucking bit of the spectrum, really.
I mean, he's skipped across the UK scene like fucking nobody's business, and I can't see him doing it
Yeah.
again and like going into another genre because he's blackballed
No,
and no
I
one's going to
could.
watch.
No,
But
I could.
like Tommy C and all them lot keep saying it,
Good
but
for you.
I can't see it. Like he's already tried going into the documentary commentary stuff with his most recent video on his main channel on Jojo Siwa, and if they didn't, I mean, it did all right, but it's shit. And then that's post fucking
He could do YouTube
allegations.
shorts.
Yeah, YouTube shorts. He can do
becomes a
Fisher
shorts
style.
creator.
I mean, wait, no, he could do like how Nick is Not Green did, where his whole shit got like owned, and then he moved to TikTok, and he's like actually successful now.
No, they're blowing up on TikTok more than any other platform.
That's how it got everywhere, basically. It wasn't
Oh,
Twitter.
okay.
Yeah, that's how it started. That's how I
Sam
found out about it. Yeah, that's how I originally found out all the way back before.
I
Alex came
guess
out
he
about
could
stuff.
do Instagram reel,
Yeah.
Fa-
He becomes one of
Facebook.
those like Snapchat news creators.
Snapchat. Yeah, he could be knockoff Keemstar.
Gonna get that Rumble contract.
Facebook
Yeah.
live streaming, streaming to do nads. But like,
Imagine I'm Alex IRL streaming with fucking Neon or whatever. Holy
Oh my god.
bro.
If he just played into that and became one of those like grifters, like Aiden Ross people, that would be fucking so funny.
you kind of got to respect it at that point, though. Like he's
He
managed to
becomes
like,
like one of these like foosy retards.
he's flown
I
out to
think
like
it'd
with
be
Andrew
really
Tate.
funny to see a blabbering UK guy with a lisp try to do that though.
Right, you're glazing.
Smaggle type being.
Yeah, bro, you're
Um,
glazing.
But not only Imallexx has been accused with commentary this week, we've also got Inabber.
Yeah.
Go.
Poor old
The
Inabber.
Inabber stuff, okay. I feel bad for the girl, low key, but also she's twisted everything so much. Like,
like,
I
He's
don't
a
know.
liar.
She had a shit relationship. I mean, boo-hoo, get over it. Like, fuck
Yeah,
Whoa.
she
Bitch is a
clearly isn't
liar.
like mentally there. You know,
Oh,
she's
no.
not. You
So
know.
one of the dog
She
attacks
needs,
definitely knocked something out of her.
It's a bad I know nothing about the
Better chunk
Inabber
out of
shit
her
like
head.
at all.
I can go through the Inabber stuff.
Yeah, we can
so,
go for
let's
the
do
other
it.
stuff.
I just
so
like did not
but
get that shit.
basically, fucking during like everyone's statements, Inabber's ex Kirsty, she dropped like a massive like thread on Inabber, swiftly deleted it, and then sort of rephrased it, right? Where she's talking about like how like the people that are coming out, like they knew something, they didn't know the full extent of it, but they knew something. And then she talks about Inabber being like not too far behind Alex behind closed doors. She elaborates
What does
by
that mean though? She just
Yeah, exactly.
waffles.
but like she's trying to infer like the whole thing that like Inabber was an abuser. Like she says about like physical implications as well of the relationship, and like immediately everyone's like, oh, he's hit her or whatever. And then she got pushed on it by me and a couple others, and she responded by saying, no, it's just hair loss from stress. She immediately backtracked, and she's dropping all this shit. So then I send it to Inabber, or Inabber sees my tweet thing, and he responds. He drops a Google Doc where he shows like instead of like an abusive relationship or anything, it's just a shit messy one. And he's putting this like he's even trying to screenshot where like post breakup she's like really guilt tripping him into like having breakup sex. Listen, I've never had breakup sex before. Is it because I'm like I was malnourished and now I'm a healthy weight? Is it because I've gained weight? And like sort of
because
really
my
guilt trip
knob
them.
is now
By the way,
gray.
there wasn't any weight gain. You could look through her entire TikTok account, and there wasn't
Yeah,
weight
she looks
gain
exactly
like
the
throughout
fucking
the.
same.
Yeah, there wasn't any kind of change. I went through the dates. There wasn't any like because she was consistently saying that she was like in the gym and stuff like that, posting gym videos and stuff like that, which I think contradicts it because I think she said she finally started going to the gym in her document or something along those lines.
Well, like,
I don't know off the top of my head, but
a lot of the posts she's put on social media contradict like the majority of stuff you said. Because then, like after I Never dropped his first one, which showed that basically she was lying, whatever, she dropped in another massive fuck off Google document. It's like 30 odd pages, and like this fucking document. He tries to spin it like I Never was actually pushing her into sex, like sexual coercion, verbal abuse. Apparently, was shut
Basically
for 40 minutes.
projection.
Yeah, and then there's like the dog attack, right? And the dog attack is the only thing that is actually like a legitimate thing. But it's when she gets to the end of it, right? So like I Never's dog Kenji attacked her several times. He had like a loads of issues, but by the end, like she's trying to say that I Never did nothing. But then there are several posts on like online that show I Never trying to rehome this dog, trying to get the dog help, which immediately contradicts it, right? Just, like immediately. Then there's more messages that show like I Never didn't make fun of her weight or anything like that. That he was like helping him through it, and she was helping him through his. And then
What's
Was she,
the
like,
realistically,
fat
importance
or
of them
skinny?
making fun of her weight?
she,
Who
just
cares?
regular. Well,
She was just
she's just
normal.
regular. She's just normal. She's not like not
Fuck.
fat, not skinny. She's just normal body.
I'm just curious though, like who cares if somebody
Well,
called them
no.
fat?
It wasn't. It like she framed it as like it not like oh yeah you're overweight. It was like a mental abuse.
Oh, okay.
Like it's oh yeah he's
Like he was
constantly calling
saying,
you
like
fat.
it was her fault and that she.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, like-
But
and
that
she was
but
like-
obviously wasn't true.
Yeah, and she was like, "Oh, I developed an ED because of it." Like trying to really like say like, "Okay, it's his fault." When like all these messages I never came up with, he came up with an 80-page document. He was writing it all night. Because I was messaging him like back and forwards like when he was writing it throughout the night. It was like probably took him like six odd hours. It was like up until like 7 o'clock in the morning whenever it dropped. It's fucking insane. And he dropped it, and basically he discredits nearly everything. But he gives to her like there's one thing she talks about like council tax, about how it wasn't paid. Like he gives that, yeah, he says that like, you know, she did struggle with this, she struggled with that. Like he doesn't just take away all of her experiences. It's just that she like manipulated and lied about it quite a bit. She like twisted it. Like there is stuff in her documents and what she's saying that happened, just not the way she's saying they happened. It's just like very manipulated. And she didn't like that. She responded with like a 50 tweet thread.
she tweeted for about 3 hours straight.
Yeah, and all of it's all bullshit. It's basically ramble. She backtracks, she doubles down, she backtracks again, doubles down. It is just bad. Like I said in my tweet about it, she just needs to like get offline. It shouldn't have been handled online in the first place because it was just a bad, messy relationship with just unfortunate stuff happened. Like it wasn't this abusive thing, and like I think to claim that I never was anywhere near like Imallexx behind closed doors in that way, like the way she inferred it, it's just
your lie.
yeah, and then to double down to the extent after like Inaber's granddad died, like his grandfather died,
that was wild. Yeah,
and then double down on it like publicly, like, in a 50-page thing. You just at that point you like leave it like that point. And I think Inaber also updated his document recently, where like he's reached out to her to say like, can we sort this out? And she's gone, no, don't talk to me. It's like okay.
Oh really? Oh,
Yeah.
I might need to make an update on that. I didn't see that.
Yeah, another video there.
Yeah, no, literally, yeah.
So like. It doesn't seem like she has any like thing of like wanting to talk about it not publicly, like privately, anything like that. She just wants to blast it online.
Shit.
Well, like not only like is like she falsely accused somebody and like manipulated it, but she's also done it in the middle of the Alice stuff.
Yeah, it's
kinda,
very
yeah,
convenient
she
timing, isn't
directly
it?
said that like Alice inspired her to make a document.
Yeah, and it's like, but like the thing is, right, is it's like she used Alice's story like in that thread, like her original one, and then just boosted her own allegations. It's like,
Yeah.
It's the only reason that did really well. Like her original thread did really well. It's because she just used Alice, like in the fucking Alice and Alex right at the beginning.
It's literally, it's got so many parallels to the George Not Found and Wilbur stuff. Like it's like even in just the way that it came together with the second like friend being accused of stuff.
I wouldn't be surprised if like Pyro gets owned or somebody.
Well, there was a little bit more Pyro stuff. Not like allegations or anything against Pyro, but
On the Baited podcast.
on the Baited podcast because
Baited.
Baited came back together for the Alex stuff, and like they spoke about Alex for what
Final
majority of it.
episode.
yeah, for their final episode, Tommy C, Keemstar, and fucking Colossal's Crazy. They came back for Alex.
Clown,
And it was probably like the majority of the episode, maybe the last 10-20 minutes wasn't about Alex, and they were just talking and catching up. And the subject of Pyro comes up, and I do find Colossal's thing with Pyro really weird. Because they're talking about like the French girl and stuff. Basically just talking about Toastify's video. Like for the last like 10 minutes, and they're arguing about it or whatever. And then like Colossal
but
has
they
this big
don't
moment.
mention it.
Yeah, they don't mention Toastify or his name or like the video, but they just mention the situation he's covering or whatever. And they get to the end, and
Toastify
Colossal.
is irrelevant.
And, I mean, he's more relevant than you, but I mean,
I'm joking.
Get fucked, dude.
He gets to the end, and Colossal's basically made this big statement of like, who gives a fuck about the age, right? Nothing happened. It was all online. They never met up. It's just look, they were two teenagers, high school context, which I don't quite agree. I don't think it can be applied, like in any regard.
High school context, and it was him saying he'd wait for her to turn 16 to fuck her.
I'm gonna wait for you, but it's high school context. I mean, look, I don't think he's like a pedo or like you know what I mean. I don't think he's like this next big like EDP level threat, right? He's like fucking like got all the pedos coming
I
together.
was like, fucked. Yeah.
But like, it's just strange and weird. And I mean, like to completely like say like, oh, nothing wrong. Like to defend Pyro that hard and get on his dick that hard. And then I know like was it Nick stream?
Well, we know why, because Colossal. That's the entire reason Colossal was big, is because Pyro shouted him out.
Yeah,
Like he's loyal to him to give him that. Like that's probably why he still sorts. So
I think the only thing he said, right, after he like realized he'd fucked up, the only thing he like backtracked and was like, oh yeah, but Pyro is weird, right? Like he's got that fat furry stuff, like
Kris
inflation
just
stuff.
tweeted.
What,
Nice.
Tyson?
No, Kris. Like,
That one. Oh, what we got? Like live
On the air allegations.
I mean,
Holy
live
shit.
on the air.
Apparently, her and her friends are being harassed IRL.
Yeah, who gives a fuck?
I'm
I'm
highly
just-
doubt.
Unlucky.
I don't care if you.
cares?
This is what she said. I don't care if you want to harass me online, but please stop harassing my friends / people I know. I don't need to be believed because I lived it. My life is offline, and words of strangers don't bother me. But harassing people just by association who know me is too far and okay. I mean, what she said's fire, but I don't believe it. It's like she posted it online. It's like her original
She's
thread.
not even that big of like a figure or anything.
Well,
Unless she got like doxxed or something.
Well, look, her
like-
original thread was like, I've come out to speak about this, but I don't want to speak about it anymore, and don't ask me about it. So it's like, why the fuck have you come out online then? It's like, I just don't. Oh yeah, honestly, I appreciate your fucking additions to the
Wrong
podcast.
button.
thanks.
Wrong button.
Um,
You can fuck yourself.
and
Dude,
for people
Ace
that
Tyler
maybe
finally
didn't hear that,
speaks in his own podcast.
I've been speaking the whole time. Don't even.
You have
But I mean,
fucking not.
I don't
will
believe it.
tickle you.
The one quote tweet is, it's almost like you tried to take away a real victim's moment. You did this to yourself. You're a weird girl. Delete everything and seek therapy. I mean, get fucked.
Yeah.
I just have no sympathy for her because there's no doubt the relationship was messy and it was a bad relationship and toxic. But he's not abusive. You frame someone as abusive. I think it's my issue with the Pyro stuff as well, of like Colossal, like sort of like saying, oh, he's done nothing wrong. He's fine. He's fine. Like, you know, fat furry, but that's about it.
Real. How did Colossal and Keem even become friends? Like considering Keem and Pyro had like their whole thing.
Well,
They
fucking.
It was probably before.
They're not. Well, it was
Or
a bit of a
not.
mixture because they had loads of issues.
No.
But like, I mean, if you've ever watched one episode of the Baited podcast, they always argue. It isn't like a, you know. Oh,
The
like,
reason
I'm going-
Baited was so interesting is because they absolutely hated each other. That's the entire fucking like gimmick.
Yeah,
It was like frenemies before frenemies.
but a better, like a way better version of Friend is like way more interesting because they like, you know, there's
Who
actual
cares
stakes.
about Trisha Paytas?
Oh, don't say that about Ace, bro.
Oh yeah, sorry. I totally forgot Trisha Paytas is like his wife or something.
I was just alluding to the fact they look the same. Big fat blobs. But
Even
there's also-
worse.
there's more allegations. Oh, Mr. Doctor Disrespect.
Oh yeah,
fuck,
Ace.
shit.
Did you do the 100 layers of cum challenge like Trisha Paytas?
What?
What are you even
Tough.
on about, dude?
You don't
Sorry,
know
that-
about that?
That was
Oh, bro.
that was a shell shock of a fucking. I mean, he took a pause and then came out with that.
Bro, what
Fucking-
the fuck, dude?
And,
You don't know
speaking of
about that? Trisha Paytas said that on YouTube,
I don't even know who Trisha Paytas is, bro.
what?
bruh.
Oh, God.
How should you not know who
You're
Trisha Paytas?
lying.
You do.
You're
come on, bro.
lying actively on the.
You're lying on
Okay.
podcast.
Ace
Yeah,
Tyler cannot be trusted.
Hold on, let me look him up real quick.
And
Oh
speaking
my
of,
God.
I'm gonna fucking kill you. Bro. While Lacey's looking up Trisha
Bro
Paytas,
is not a leafy enjoyer.
what do we think of the Dr. Disrespect allegations?
I think
There's
they're
a
probably
chance
true.
it's bullshit.
Well, like, I mean, what was it? The person that came out, like the ex-Twitch employee, they were using the fact that they
I
knew it
don't-
like ages ago to like
yeah.
sell tickets.
The whole
Whatever.
thing is, I don't think it should be taken seriously until shit comes out.
I mean, what I will say though is Dr. Disrespect's like responses have been fucking comedically bad.
Oh yeah, sure.
The way he's worded it, of like, you know, nothing was proven. Nothing was like, you know, it's just like, you know, no wrongdoing was found at all. It's just, you know, legal business. I can't discuss it, but no wrongdoing was found.
He
I mean, at
just
that
said
point,
it like optically horrible. That's
Yeah,
like,
Yeah,
the
well,
whole thing.
apparently he was actually talking about like the settlement. He wasn't even talking about the allegations. Like
Yeah,
when he was
yeah.
saying like
but that's
did
still
nothing wrong.
retarded. It's
no,
so
it definitely.
retarded.
I'm not
It's still
saying. I'm just
optically bad.
because some people did not understand that when he said that because they're just like, see, he said he did nothing wrong, but he was just talking about the settlement. He wasn't talking about the minor.
Well,
in
yeah,
question
well,
that
like
he was
you
allegedly
would
tapped into.
think you would think he would like clear it up, make
Yeah,
it a
you
little
think
bit
you would.
like.
I
but
mean, I'm
maybe he just
not.
doesn't
I'm
care.
not totally against him not talking about it because there's like nothing that's even come out. It's some retard
Well,
from
no.
Twitch.
What I'm against is the fact like if you're gonna make a response and that's your response at that point,
Well,
like you're already gonna make a response and then you haven't
Well,
responded
yeah,
properly.
sure, but like, why
If he-
signal boost the false, like potentially false allegations?
but
when
then
there's,
why
like,
respond
zero
in the-
proof?
He
But then why
responded
respond-
twice to it though.
Yeah,
like,
and then why respond in the first place if he's not gonna signal boost?
yeah,
to,
well,
be
what?
fair, to be fair, he didn't like. It didn't need signal boosting. It was already at like
Yeah.
several million views before he.
Oh, okay.
on it.
Yeah, it was
Um,
massive before he got to it.
Yeah,
What I
the
find
original
interesting-
tweet has 21 million views, and at least my screenshot that I have here.
Okay.
And he responded to a tweet from Jake Lucky reporting on that tweet.
Right, and then he also
that
like
was the
said something
only
on his
info.
main account.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
But-
said a bunch of stuff.
But with that also, like, there's just I don't know if any of you saw the the Destiny clip. Like around the end of his stream, they asked him about it, and he said something that there's a reason why everyone on Twitter is saying Destiny confirmed it. Well, he said something along the lines of like a year ago or something like this was like a thing being talked about, and like a lot of people like knew that were creators, and he was surprised that people didn't leak it. Which I'm kind of curious how they even found out, to be honest, considering it wasn't really that public.
But the thing is there's no evidence, right? The only thing
Right.
you've got right is like the fact he's like really shit at responding, like, and the way he's worded it, and like the way
Definitely.
and how he's and what he's responding to. But I mean, until then, it's really like a, you know, make your like Twitter video, CP2.
I
if you
know.
haven't
You,
already.
you gotta
This
think
is
though, with
Sorry.
evidence, Twitch isn't gonna release evidence because then
Oh,
they're
no.
admitting to looking through, their users' DMs and stuff like that.
I don't know.
And
I
then
think
Dr.
like
Disrespect obviously isn't gonna release it either.
this might be a bit of a nuclear take, but I think it's like a nothing burger until shit comes out.
I mean,
Oh my! Oh,
calm down, Nick. Calm down, Nicholas. Right? Fucking. I don't think it's a nothing burger due to the fact that, like, how he's responded, right? Like, there's definitely something more
Well,
there.
yeah, it's like
But-
optically bad, but like there's nothing to go off
well,
of. So
him
it's kind of a
responding
nothing
gave
burger.
it a basis, though. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
well,
lie.
yeah.
I would not. I think it's a bad take to say it's a nothing burger because there's definitely something there, but it's just the fact that like there's just nothing to go off right now. It's not a nothing burger. I think saying
Yeah,
that's
fuck
a bit
you, Amos.
harsh.
Well, I would consider like you when you came out with Imallexx before there was proof of nothing burger until it was out.
I mean, that's just not cool.
I'm gonna break that
It's
down.
just
Right?
the truth.
I'm gonna break that down.
It's
Not
already
only
recorded.
not only when I came out with that, was it not only like a bit more going on behind the scenes, and of course I contacted Alice and I know by that
Okay,
point.
look,
But
again,
also,
to
do you mind shutting the fuck
clarify-
up? Shh.
Okay.
You've given your opinion. Now I'm gonna give mine, right? I made my video not only to like, go, oh yeah, he's guilty or whatever, right? So it wasn't a nothing burger, but it was also just raising awareness that this is going on. Don't jump to conclusions, right? So not at that point is it not a nothing burger. It's just me making like a simple coverage. But then a couple of
No,
days.
Yeah, or Sam, I'm not like against your coverage. I'm just saying like if there's no proof, nobody can go off of anything. So at that time, it's a nothing burger until shit comes out. I'm not
that
saying
how
the
you-
whole
is it-
situation is a nothing burger.
Is that how you
I'm
measure
saying
a
at
nothing
the
burger?
moment it is.
Is that how you measure a nothing burger?
When
that's
there's
really-
no proof to go off of? Yeah.
That's really shit of a nothing burger.
Burger. You know,
That's all right.
It's literally the it'd be like the allegations are like a McDonald's menu,
evidence.
but you can't order it.
Okay.
My fucking god.
Yo,
You're a
wait,
terrible
Wait,
wait,
guy.
Aces words, are we?
Yo, Avos, random question. Did you actually ever watch any of Sam's videos or seen any of his tweets? Just kind of curious.
I've seen coverage of it.
Okay, that's very vague. Can you have you seen like Sam's first video on it or no?
I know what he had.
No. That's not answering the question now, is it?
I knew Sam had no proof from the
No,
document.
okay, did you watch it? Yes or no?
Document? I didn't make a fucking document, you fat retard.
No,
Did you-
oh,
did you watch Sam's video? Yes or no?
I watched somebody watch it.
Oh, that's not what's my video.
You're
Wait,
just
what-
dodging. Like I don't understand.
What? Okay, right. What I've got to say about my video on my coverage, right, is by that point, Alice had like publicly confirmed that it was about Alex, right?
Sure.
There was a basis there, and just like with the Dr. Disrespect stuff, right? Like there was already a response by one of the people involved, right? If I'd covered it before she had said anything or made anything like public in the fact that like it was about Alex, right? Then it would just be like it would be a complete nothing burger. I would get that, but there was definitely more to it than it was just saying he screenshotted a couple of TikToks and made it. I think to call something a nothing burger if there is not like enough evidence or there's a response from somebody else, I think it's wrong because there's a situation and there's a basis there. There just needs to be more information to do something with it. But I don't think that you can class it as a nothing burger. Something's going on.
Personally, Sam, I
Based
wouldn't
on
take
nothing.
shit talk from someone who only read half the document. To be
Again,
honest.
Again, to clarify,
This is true.
I'm saying at that moment it's a nothing burger. I'm not saying the entire situation is when stuff.
But I'm not
comes out.
saying the entire situation is. I'm saying that like by that point, by the time I drop my video, I don't think it could be classed as a nothing video. I think it'd be classed as like a situation that's starting up, not a nothing burger. Because there's stuff going on there. To class that as a nothing burger, I think it's a bit
No, yeah.
disregarding what's
Again,
going on.
at that time, it's.
That's
a
what I'm
nothing
s- oh my
burger 'cause
fuck it,
there's
that's what
nothing
I'm
to go off of.
Oh, we're just looping, bro. I'm not saying that like you're saying that the whole situation is nothing burger. I'm saying by the time I dropped my video, there was a basis for a situation there, right? My coverage, there was a basis for a situation going on there, which I don't think should be classed as a nothing burger.
Well, then
I'm
we'll
not-
just agree to disagree.
Okay, actually, wait. Do you believe that it was an allegation when Sam made the video or not?
I believe he was covering what could potentially be allegations. Yes,
So you don't believe it was an allegation?
I believe it was an allegation. I'm just
Okay.
saying there's nothing to go off of, and he was covering as like, this could be the case, this could not be the case. Be careful with how you frame it and go about with it.
Bro, definitely just watch like Tom watch my video.
Yes, he
Oh,
posted
that-
the Paris
It's
Fan
check
leak for Fortnite.
DMs, bro. Check group chat DMs.
Yeah, we'll check the
That's definitely what happened. But speaking of like probably not watching the video, King of Nothing,
The GOAT.
the goat King of Nothing. You know
My
we're
favorite
moving.
YouTuber.
Well, yeah, we're moving down into a little bit like like less like serious topics of like abuse or like pedo stuff. But with King of Nothing, right? Who here's watched Hatred's video or Toastified's video on it?
I am completely uninformed.
I watched Toastified's video because I made the.
I
thumbnail for it.
watched Nick's coverage. That huge
Oh
stream.
my
Of course
he
you did.
God.
Of course you did.
I like watching his streams, dude. Stop just.
Why do you
Ultimate
like
rape
that?
review.
Yes.
You didn't even rape a fella.
Well, that's just what
Right.
it's called.
I'll give you a brief summary, CB2, for people that are maybe unaware of King. And I think it's like, although it's like pretty big in like commentary, I don't know how big it got outside. Really, I don't really know. I'm not saying
I'd
this
say
is going to
probably
reach
not
anywhere
much.
outside. But for maybe people that are unaware, King of Nothing dropped a really like a bad video on Hatred, like a really slanderous video. Like he tries to say like Hatred like a while ago like sold like some NFTs, right?
Yeah.
He didn't like brand it as like oh it's gonna go up in price or like it's an investment. It was just like an NFT thing, and King of Nothing framed
Well-
it in a way that it was like a scam.
Okay. Well, take this with a grain of salt. If I'm remembering correctly, he claimed there was some sort of scam, and that it was a scam because he promoted it and then it tanked, right? I saw Nick. He went back to it, and apparently it tanked. After, not before he promoted the scam.
But it's not a scam though. It's an NFT because he didn't say there's any investment to be made in it. That's the
No,
thing.
no, because no, you're talking about two separate things. Because the NFT thing he sold, and he sold those.
Okay, rephrase.
Okay, so H3 sold his own NFTs, and King
Yeah.
of Nothing claimed that to be a scam
Mhm.
because he claimed it was an investment and there's nothing they can make off of it, disregarding the fact that he constantly said that was like a shit like NFT and it's like just like if you want to buy it or whatever.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
Yeah, and then he had another thing where he claimed he promoted a scam. I think I said it kind of bad the first time I went through. They claimed he promoted a scam and that it was tanking, but the tanking happened after he promoted it.
Okay. Moving on.
Nice.
Well, like Toastify dropped his King of Nothing video.
I think.
Spinning. I know you've watched it because you've like helped with it.
Yeah.
What did you do for it? This thumbnail, whatever it was.
Just the thumbnail, really. I knew about it behind the scenes where he was making it.
What's your thoughts on King of Nothing from watching the video?
Fat retard.
He's
Yeah,
the
I mean-
GOAT.
Well, I mean, his response sort of tells you everything, right? There was a couple of people, sorry, dismissing his
Uh-oh.
response at first, and then definitely I guess my boy Kasari, but like Nick called him out in his community tab, right? This is King of Nothing's community tab, where it's like, I hit 100k, but it's gonna be a bit delayed because there's some family issues. I'm not mocking his family issues, right? His dad died. I'm not gonna shit on that.
Oh
Oh
shit.
my god. Okay.
R.I.P. Anyway, King of Nothing diff, but he made his community tab. Like, I'm dealing with stuff. The video will be out soon on Andrew Tate, whenever. And people in the replies were just like, okay, own up, delete the video, like a hate-free video, like respond, be respectful, because hate-free like threatened to like getting like lawyers involved and like make it legal because of like the slanderous comments that King Nothing made.
Mhm.
And then in the replies to Nick, he's like, I will only delete my video if you pay me 10k in like Ethereum. Right, I'll only do it if you pay me 10k in Ethereum. My video has got way more than you. You're £500. It's got a 2.5 times more likes and dislikes. My video is better. Get fucked. Was basically his response. And he said nothing since then. I mean, like his video was like completely slanderous, and I mean it's not the only one as well. I mean, in Toastify's video, like he like shows pretty well how like bad King Nothing's videos are, like surface level bad at least. And how
Wait,
there's like
yeah,
a lot of stuff there.
Didn't he like compare like Logan Paul to EDP or something?
Yeah, there's
He
lots of
said
really
he was
weird
worse than
comparisons.
EDP.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
and then he said Hatred is worse than Logan Paul. So it's like
No,
so,
but didn't
you know.
didn't he also compare him to Colleen Ballinger? Or am I wrong
Yeah,
on that?
Mariah
Yeah.
saying so.
Yeah, he compared one of them to Colleen Ballinger. He sort of just went on a waffle. But he's just like completely like slandered people in his videos. They're just really shit commentary videos, to be fair. I mean, like there was a couple of people like saying that like ease up on King of Nothing, but I mean like his videos are arse and he's not owning up to any responsibility. It's not like he's published a response or an apology and taken down his video.
And it's not the fact that he's a kid either. He like in Testify's video, he said he's 24. He's like got like, and he's not like
Yikes.
this like fat bum. He's like got like what he was like a real like a car salesman. Like he's a fucking obviously,
He
like, a
also did like
smart
real
guy.
estate or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
he's
he's like grown human.
well, yeah, like he's got actual stuff going on. It isn't like he's he's a loser.
Oh, fuck this guy. Sorry.
There's actual stuff there. So I mean, I don't know. I think with King of Nothing, I don't think people should like ease up on him. Like he's a fully grown adult. He knows the like.
He needs to
severity.
fucking respond genuinely until,
Well-
and then maybe we should ease up on him.
To be fair, Spindling, I think the whole thing is he's not going to respond because then it'll like actually hurt his income.
Well, that maybe he shouldn't have made a slanderous video on someone.
I agree, Spindling. I'm not against that. I'm just saying
Why-
he
why
probably
you-
won't respond.
Why are you talking to
Yeah,
like an
I-
animal? Why are
He's
you
very
talking to Spinning?
contrarian.
Bro, he speaks
I'm
like
not.
Spinning like an
I'm
animal.
no. Okay. You can't tell me.
Trying
I'm
to coax him
spitting
out.
facts here. He probably won't respond.
No, he probably
Let's
won't.
be
but
real.
the
Well,
matter
Well, you
of
said
the
you don't
fact
want him
is-
to. Like, I heard that, bro.
I didn't say
Yeah,
that.
you said it
What
on
do
your
you-
graph. He's innocent.
Yeah, like, what the fuck, man?
I
He's a
think King
guy.
of it's one of these videos like he only talks about like drama if he like is 100% like backed by these like big heads like these fucking faggots, right? And then like
Uh-oh.
but like if it's like mass hated, he just like Ziploc bag, just doesn't say anything, put it in the back of your mind, keep the grind, I guess.
He's a bit like Sunny V2 in that respect.
Tiny
of
bit,
like,
yeah. I
you
get
know,
Yeah,
like-
yeah.
but at least Sunny V2 isn't slanderous. So
Well,
Wow.
that
from what I know,
I mean, the
Well,
whole
Chris
Mr. Beast
Tyson
video.
was pretty fucked.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
the whole Chris Tyson video, the Ninja one. There's loads of videos. With
there are
Sunny V2.
cases where Sunny V2 will exaggerate some things just to make a more entertaining story, but I don't know if you.
I don't think you
consider-
should do that with such serious
I mean,
situations.
okay. Do you,
No,
do you
obviously, I
guys?
know.
That's like saying
you-
that like I'm out
I'm
to
not
rape his
defending it.
girlfriend, you know?
I'm
It's
not.
like,
I'm not defending
But
it,
do
but
you
there's like
guys?
a. Okay.
Do you guys think Sunny V2 is better or worse than King of Nothing? Like,
Well,
can
Sunny
we
V2
be
is all
honest
the
here?
way, bro. Better.
I think he's
Okay.
better because at least he like just he's like just kind of nothing. He's just a bit bland and says shit. Like King of
Ironic.
Nothing is literally saying, "This guy's a fucking scammer. He's worse than EDP. He's worse than Colleen Ballinger." It's like, wow, great.
Well, it's like Sunny V2 is like a non-biased creator who like jumps to conclusions and like makes like
Yes,
just really
yeah.
like shit videos. Because like
Like,
with the Mr. Beast video, not only didn't he didn't respond, he didn't delete, he didn't like take
He
any
just kept
accountability.
up the ground.
He
Right.
just kept moving on. I mean, it tanked his subs and views for a while, and then it sort of like bounced back. But I mean, like that was the
just
only
to-
thing that really happened.
for a very specific example for Sunny V2, he made like this video on like Chris Hansen's like Predators or whatever the fuck. There's like this one that was only a rumor on Reddit where they said like one of the guys was like the father of the Predator and he was really disappointed. It was only a Reddit rumor, but he framed it as the guy was genuinely like his father,
Yeah.
and just because it made it more
Did he
interesting.
frame it or did he say it?
Yeah, he said it. He said it.
He
flat out.
said
It's
like, did he say objectively this is this guy's father?
yeah, he was framed it like that because, well, it's more entertaining.
Well, you're saying framed. I'm asking like,
Frame
did
and
he
saying
actually
it
like
is the same
say?
thing.
Well,
Okay.
Freeman's that's like that's like saying okay, I'm not getting
That-
like
He's
So
just
he said it was
contrarian to be
father.
contrarian. Yeah.
So
I'm
he's
making the
using-
podcast
saying,
interesting, okay?
Fuck
Fuck.
you,
Fuck off, Keemstar.
Dude, fuck you, man. I'm tired of you, Amos. I'm about to
You're
air you
ruining
out right
our
now.
lives with these.
I'm gonna fucking air you out right now on every
Yeah,
secret
well,
you
I
have.
like to talk more in this podcast than you've ever done on Trash
You know what?
Talk.
I'm about,
okay,
you know,
buddy?
I'm about to just drop your name. I'm just gonna drop your full legal name if that's
Oh,
okay with you.
So you're gonna dox me, okay, buddy?
No, I'm
Yep.
gonna say Ethers.
Yeah,
Ha, got
check
him.
the GC.
Oh,
from what I'm yeah, fuck you, Fabio. What else we got to talk about? Let's say,
can I
yeah.
bring a topic to the
No,
Sure, yeah.
table?
No,
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
go on then, brother.
I'm tired of you.
CB2, I've seen your coverage on Natty Foreskin. What are your thoughts on the allegations, dude?
Oh, fuck.
God.
Which allegation, dog?
The first three.
Can't wait for you to defend a pedophile.
Like, are there new ones or are we?
No, the old
rehashing
ones. The first
don't-
three.
I don't know.
You don't got thoughts? Okay.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I'm being put on the spot here. I don't know.
I mean, I didn't mean to put you on the spot. I
No,
just,
no,
like,
you're
covered
good.
it
I
a
just
lot.
don't know what
Dude,
specifically.
CB2,
the
listen to that
first
tone
three
of
are.
voice, dude. He's like trying to set you up.
I
It's
know.
like-
Like,
Like fucking
you don't
hell,
know,
dude.
huh? But you made streams on
It's
it?
like, I'm just asking to ask. It's like, fuck you, Amos.
You're a fucked up piece of shit. You're a violent.
Yeah,
human.
fuck you too, Spindler.
You fuck, dude.
Dude,
Listen, hold up a second.
you fucked
I-
us.
Hold up a
I
second.
know what you did in the now recording for
thought-
everybody.
Yeah, and it was fucking, and it was fucking funny. Okay, it was fucking hilarious.
You
You
guys
can't
fuck
deny
with...
that. You guys,
Guys,
fuck
fuck
with
with
it? Yeah.
CB.
You guys fuck with it?
this fucking
And
guy.
and do you know what Matt Pitt said? Yes. So am
Oh,
I
yeah.
really the bad guy?
Oh, I
for
remember
asking
that.
questions in this community. I'm the one that actually gets to the bottom of it. I ask those questions. You guys are just like,
I
oh,
asked
we
the
don't
important
know.
question.
You just wait
Yeah,
for
I
the
might have been
answers.
drunk. Yeah, I might have not remembered it the next morning. But the matter of the fact is, I asked the hard hitting questions. Does
Yeah, I
he
am
fuck with
white.
CP?
I am a bum.
Fucking bum. I do live in a trailer with my mom. I do got a retarded friend called Amos.
Amos. But he's famous.
Ooh.
Well,
Got
speaking of
Carlos.
speaking of freaks and weirdos,
Amos for real,
I
for
don't
real,
belong
right?
here.
we've
For
got to
real,
speak
for
about
real,
we've got
yo.
to speak about Chris Tyson.
Go!
Oh my god.
Wait,
They
hold
like
up.
got like a
I-
Lolicon painting or something, right?
From
They got
Shadman.
what? From
The
Shadman?
goat.
What?
What
Yeah.
a way to introduce it.
Yeah, see, that was like a whole like old thing of the lore where they got like this whole like lolly art from Shadman, which
Oh,
is
that's
like why a lot
awesome.
of people had a problem with them. But like Tipster defended it at first, which was kind of funny.
Because it's
Wait,
tipster.
what?
It was so funny. Like this was a whole
What
thing
was
that
his
happened months ago.
defense?
It was like, dude, they're just trying to call Kris a pedophile for jokes and shit. Like,
For
dude,
jokes?
yeah,
It was
like,
actual art of
he
lolly.
was. I can't tell if he was being malicious or super ill-informed, but it was one of the most stupidest 40 seconds
Y'all
I've ever
fuck
seen
with
in my life.
Lolly.
It's like
Y'all
he
fuck
edited it
with-
off, with like a really edgy thing, be like, dude, someday later they're gonna just call you a pedophile for breathing, man. I can't with this is
Oh, shut! The woke mind cannot comprehend edgy jokes today, boys. Guys, 1984. Shut the fuck up,
dude, it
fat
was,
fucking piece of shit.
dude, it was epic.
Stupid N-words.
He fucking is. You tell him. You fucking tell him, bro.
Well, fucking what's his face? CB2 wanted to talk about Imallexx and Kris Tyson, bro.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
I'm
go on.
CB2.
Oh yeah,
a
listen,
trans
dude.
trans type. Go for
Listen,
it, bro.
Imallexx just got. I don't know. I've seen
Got
some of
murked.
this stuff,
He's
but
the
dude is
Fortnite
getting
streamer,
like
right?
mogged, dude. It's
But
crazy.
he's like the GOAT. The
Well,
fun.
Imallexx, he is the Fortnite streamer, isn't he? That's what
I
know.
agree with all of his
Yeah.
opinions.
Yeah, I remember watching his
But
like.
you know, he
Fortnite
made an
streams
attack
and I was like,
helicopter joke. Like he made like.
What, like a
Um,
2014 Xbox fucking one?
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
tried
exactly.
You can choose your avatar's gender. I identify as a.
And then Sneeko got involved too.
What did Sneeko say?
Sneeko got mogged by Kris Tyson.
Well,
Um,
Sneeko's upset because he didn't. He even said it in the Go Canary stream. He didn't want to be the video. He didn't.
Maybe
wanna
I don't
want
wanna
to
be the
next
bad
friend
guy.
of- yeah, maybe I don't want. He doesn't want to be the friend of Mr. Beast. He wanted to be Mr. Beast. So obviously he's got jealousy for Kris or whatever they go by now, right? Like, because they're
I
just
think
fucking
it's Ava. Yeah.
Ava. What a shit
Yeah.
name, but anyway.
What? They're like
Um,
Ava Kris Tyson. I don't fucking know what they're doing.
Yeah,
Ava
their
Kris
middle
Tyson.
name is now Kris.
Did you just use their old name before they were trans? You're trans.
Dude,
Sorry,
you literally
Kris
did.
the
dude,
meme
don't
god.
even-
Bro, Amos, bro. Amos, you don't even believe in trans people, right? Because of your religion. So that's not good.
You're gay. I don't want to hear it.
And you said I was going to hell for that, right? So
Whoa!
Gay
Oh.
people have no good opinions. Fuck you.
What if I said pedophilia was bad?
Uh-oh.
And then what if I asked if you fucked with CP to catch you out?
Dude, he like
Um,
caught you off guard, Amos.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the thing with the Kris Tyson and sneaker stuff, it just like as much as it's fun to like mess about with like Kris and all that sort of stuff.
It is sad. Like
It's
'cause
just
these.
normal.
What did Nick Merckx lie about his like son being like left out or whatever?
Yeah.
He like leaves his child or her child.
To
my
be fair,
apologies.
a lot of people
I did
lied
not know
that.
about that.
Was that someone else saying that?
Well, that was
Yeah.
like a popular like right wing narrative. Like everyone
Oh,
just
what-
like said that.
Yeah,
Like
but,
bro left his
I s-
kid.
no, but I swear to God, like an ex Mr. Beast member said that, or that might have been Nick Merckx himself.
Well,
like,
I know
saying-
Ben Shapiro said it at one point.
There have been a
course,
good
Ben.
couple. Like, there have been a good couple like disgruntled former Mr. Beast employees.
But I don't
that
understand
kinda
why.
do
Is it
some
because
stuff,
Kris
yeah.
is still there and that they've been fucked off?
Well, I don't know if there's a specific reason, but I know like there's a picture where like his wedding ring was or her wedding ring was showing up less and less.
Wow, I
So
can't
it's
believe
like-
you
Well, yeah,
dismissed
they got
Johnny Depp.
divorced.
Freak.
I'm gonna kick you.
They
can
got
somebody ban this
divorced,
guy?
didn't they?
Yeah,
That's
fuck you
probably
too,
why.
Sally.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course you're not gonna have a fucking wedding ring if you've been fucking divorced.
Okay,
I
so,
am
so
like
this
really
is,
confused though, because I swear when they became trans, wasn't their name like Kris Tyson, but like
Yeah,
they
but
changed
now
it
it's
with a
changed
K?
again,
yeah.
with
Yeah.
a KRISS.
That's a middle name now, like fucking CB2 said. But this is what Nick Merckx said. He said, you should be ashamed of yourself, leaving behind your wife and child to
Yeah.
play pretend. One day
Whoa.
you'll wake up and realize what you've done.
Damn.
Yeah, that's what I
Based.
was talking about.
What do you mean base? That's just misinformation.
Based. Me when I purposely spread misinformation over the internet.
It's insane because someone said it. Like it could have been Mr. Beast himself. Didn't he?
Nope.
Like someone say like every time like we've either shown up to set or we've gone to record, she always talks about her
Well,
son
like,
and is even like
yeah.
cancelled recording sessions to go spend time with their child.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
What Jimmy said is Ava's literally always with a kid and doesn't even go on shoots to spend more time with him. Tuckman is always smiling, not sure why this rumor is the thing. And then Sneaker responds with, "You're one of the most influential people in the world, Jimmy. Stop pretending like this perversion is normal. You can literally save thousands of kids' lives."
Oh yeah, Sneeko being like the
Beige.
person who think like women should not like have the ability to show their own fucking face and be like sex objects. Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
You guys-
Holy
You guys
beige.
remember that one clip with Sneeko where like these 12-year-olds were coming up to him, just like saying all like
Yeah.
these slurs and like
Like
saying
not
these-
all women,
he was-
but most of them.
Well, he was
And
like
he's
shell
"No, no,
shocked
no,
though.
no."
He was like
Yeah,
shell shocked that these
he
kids were saying
understood what he
slurs.
did to this world.
He was like, "What?" Like I think that was like the moment that like everyone realized he was a grifter because like he
Yeah.
didn't even stand by the shit. He's like, "Whoa!
Yeah,
Why
like,
would anyone ever say that?"
Well, it's
I
just,
mean,
it's just
I'm pretty sure
unnecessary.
it's confirmed now that he's like a grifter. So I don't know.
Yeah, he is a grifter.
Just like
What-
you.
He like admitted to it.
Well, Chris responded to Sneeko by saying Sneeko doesn't see Jimmy putting wells in Africa, helping the blind see, and the deaf hear is saving lives. Only when Jimmy says trans bad will he actually have made a difference in the world to Sneeko. Sneeko responds with,
Literally true. Yeah.
If you want to pretend to be a woman, do it off camera. Do not be selfish. Do not damage Jimmy's philanthropic reputation.
Selfish?
Do not confuse a generation of children by celebrating puberty blockers and genital mutation. I feel like that's always the go-to, right? It's like, well, you're trans, you're pushing on kids.
The difference is, this is like when I have like problems with like trans stuff, it's when they try and get kids involved with it. Like they try and like get kids to do like puberty.
Think
blockers
about
or
the
whatever.
kids.
That is the bad part. Those people are like
I
delusional,
agree.
thinking that kids have the ability to consent to being to
100%.
fuck up their genes and whatever. But like consenting adults, Kris is or Ava or whatever is like probably like almost in their 30s, right? Like they are old
Yeah.
enough to make their own decisions. Yeah, they had a kid. Yeah, they fucking had a wife. Difference being they're a fucking grown adult. Maybe they always felt like that, but because of like back then it wasn't socially normal.
Well, yeah, but there's also a difference between like pushing on kids and like just making it normalized, right? Because
Yeah.
like Chris being in like videos that are directed towards kids, adults, or whatever, right? It doesn't mean that they're pushing it on kids. It's just showing them that like this is normal.
Trans
if you feel like
people
this in the
exist,
future,
yeah.
if you feel like this in the future, it's fine, right? It's like if you went to went up to the camera and went, oh yeah, fucking, I'm gonna shove puberty blockers down your fucking throat. And
It's
I'm
not
gonna
like
cut your
what
dick off.
like Keffels does.
Yeah. Well, it's like
Like
completely different.
Keffels is like, I think we should let kids fucking make
Well-
fucking HRT in the bath. It's like, shut up, you fucking.
Well, I know there was like
pedo.
one tweet a while back during like the Sunny V2 stuff that like flipped a lot of right wingers out, and I think it was like a Chris Tyson making a tweet of like, I don't understand how like trans healthcare is so hard to find. It should be like it's like a first world country and it's like really hard to access.
Which
like,
is
that was,
got a
like,
point.
That was like a tweet that they made, but like it had a lot of people like flipping out, dude.
Yeah, it's because
She
people
has a point,
immediately.
though.
Well, people immediately connect of like, even with like gay viewers, like they immediately connect of like, okay, let's not teach it in schools, let's not talk about it, let's not do anything, let's repress. Like, I mean, like, I get like not pushing it, like pushing the agenda on kids. I don't think like
No, I
in
don't
that
think we
regard.
should be like kids should be gay, but I think we should
Yeah.
teach people that like, yeah, sometimes when you're an adult, you feel different as to what you would as a kid.
Yeah. Like my thoughts are like straight like marriage and like straight relationships at all. I think it should just be the same with gay, but like it's not like these are gay people. This is like a big thing. This is the LGBT whatever community, right? I don't think it should be that.
Human.
It should just be like this is also what happens. I don't know, but
Yeah.
fucking
Sometimes you can have two daddies.
Yeah. Well, it's just what it is. I mean, like Chris responded to Sneaker by saying, "Mad Jimmy kept the tranny and not your
Saying
loser
that to a
ass."
kid's mad ass.
I would
So yeah,
never...
like Chris got the epic home by like saying like, "Mad Jimmy kept the tranny and not your loser ass." Sneaker responds with, "I became my own man. You leached off one and still failed." And then Chris
Sneeko
responded with,
becoming his own man, being like a washed like fucking politics channel.
"Yeah, like incredible."
Wow, fucking mad you, aren't you? Become your own man, get smacked in public.
And she responds with, I know I have skin in that company, so you're lying to make yourself feel better. Help found it. Being your own man isn't sucking off grifters. Have a great time in 10 years when you're only remembered for being a racist cunt.
Get fucked,
Ooh.
Sneeko.
And then he, funnily enough, he didn't respond to that.
To Tyson.
What did he say?
He didn't respond.
Oh, did he just got meme god? Meme god X.
Do you reckon that is like the worst thing like for him, right? Like being owned
What,
by
to be
like
called
a
a
trans
grifter?
person. Yeah, like being called a grifter and being owned by a trans person in the same like sentence.
Oh, he probably contemplated suicide.
Like I do love
It is their month.
I do love it at the same time. Like immediately after like arguing with Chris, Sneeko tweets at Nick Merck saying DM brother.
Oh my
So
god, what a
th-
fucking fag.
They're cooking up something. I mean,
Epic expose video.
Epic win.
Did Nickmercs get kicked from FaZe like immediately?
Probably.
I know
Please.
very little when it comes to Nick Merckx. I'm not gonna
No,
lie. to you.
I don't think it's now because like in the screenshot I was looking at, it said FaZe Nickmercs, and now it just doesn't.
I might have gotten kicked out then.
Yeah, he got kicked
No,
out.
okay,
I know.
wait,
I know.
no
FaZe probably
way.
stand for that shit.
To be fair, they've kicked out like almost every member in FaZe as of
No.
current.
This was in the next day, like the last day. This wasn't like a week ago or like a month ago.
Yeah, shut
No,
up,
yeah,
Amos.
but like almost everybody in FaZe has been kicked out. Like besides like
Why?
the core members.
Fuck you, Amos.
Well, yeah, loads of people have been kicked out, but like they haven't been kicked out because they've done something bad. Like the majority of them for the past month have been kicked out because they're
Okay,
moving
yeah,
on.
sure, but are you sure that's
Stuffs.
why FaZe kicked him and not just because they're kicking out everybody?
I don't think that's what Sam's saying. I just think Sam's
Yeah.
saying that. Oh, it's kind of convenient.
Yeah, like
okay.
and they also kicked everyone out about a month ago. So it'd be a bit weird to just kick him
if
out
he was,
now.
either he was late to the party, or this kind of sparked them to be like,
Yeah.
Stuffs.
Like he might have even been kicked out before, and he just didn't like remove FaZe from his name, and then they've asked him to since like they've been shitting
he's,
on a
like,
trans person
talking shit and
Bro got
don't want
lazy.
to associate to the band.
for no reason. But it's what it is. Game's game.
Games again, boys.
But speaking of game's game, techlead. How many of it? Like
The
yeah, I
GOAT!
saw about that. IA got in shit, was it? In an anarchist?
Yeah. Well, like yeah. So like techlead, like he's got like a
Oh,
real
yeah.
bad, dodgy
Um,
past.
A little backstory for those that aren't CoffeeZilla fans, okay?
up.
This guy like scammed his fans and like
Techlead?
misleading. Yes.
I thought you were
And,
talking
he
Coffeezilla,
made-
I was like, what?
He made I think it was like $1 million coin or something, right?
Yeah,
He
something like that.
claimed so he claimed that like every coin you get is equal to like $1. And this guy claimed to put $1 million of his own money into this coin. What actually ended up happening was he put max like 50K into it. And the other part why this is a scam is because like he owns already every single coin. You're like buying from him for a coin for $1. Like it's not
Also,
even
the
an
matter of
investment.
the fact is, that's not how cryptoding works in the slightest. So,
Wha-
so not only
Yeah.
so the way it works, it doesn't matter how much money you put in; it's how much people are buying for it. So that could
Yeah.
fucking deflate instantly. I feel like it's
Yeah.
these people who don't understand what the fuck crypto trading is and think it's just the big green number go up when you buy and fucking big red number go
No.
down when you sell. It's like no.
No, yeah. So that happened, right? And so CoffeeZilla put out his thing, right? Also, just like a quick side note, the entire video that he was like shilling this coin, he kept saying it wasn't an investment and a social experiment, which just sounds like like legal shit to get out of,
Yeah.
So CoffeeZilla put out his thing, and then of course the coin started to tank and went all the way down.
Yeah.
And in his response video to CoffeeZilla, he lies saying that like the coin's actually doing better because he's getting all this free press from him.
Well, with techlead as well. Like, not only did he like scam people, but also there was a guy called Tren who made a video against him.
Okay.
And fucking like he's just talking about like his issues with techlead or whatever. And techlead falsely copyrighted it, like took it all down.
Oh my
Like
God.
any video this guy made, falsely took it down. He ended up getting the guy's docs from taking it down.
What to counter dispute?
Yeah, and then I don't know who he told. So I'm not even gonna bring him names, but he told somebody else who fucking Trent had made a video on, right? And like told him basically like this guy Trent had made a video on, was asking Tech for like the guy's docs, and Tech just gave it to him.
Oh my God.
So then he's like it all got leaked or whatever. CoffeeZilla got involved again. Made a video on it, raising awareness, speaking to the person that like had attacked Trent.
I must have missed that one.
Yeah, I mean it's in Anarchist video as well for people that want a bit more information on it.
Well, it's
Um,
gone now. So
No, it's back
Yeah,
up.
unfortunately.
Oh,
Is it
is
back
it?
up?
It
Good.
got,
Oh,
got
good.
back up the other day.
Did YouTube put it back up?
I think so, and then because fucking techlead also deleted his video responding, and then
So it's funny, right? They'll make the video back up, but they won't delete the channel that falsely fucking copyrights. That's such
Well-
fucking bullshit. He can just do it again.
well, yeah, that was the issue, right? Is like not only did he do it to Trend, but then he also did it to In the Anarchist by just taking it
I'm
down.
like,
Yeah.
and you could like correct me if I'm wrong, but can't like if it's like a deleted channel, can't he still like take down the video? Is that how that works?
No, because he doesn't have access to the partner program anymore.
yeah.
Okay.
But then like the other issue as well was right when Imallexx originally tweeted about it, right? Like his tweet was doing really well, and then it got taken down for violating X's community guidelines and
Oh,
fucking
yeah, that's so. That must have been so fucking infuriating.
and like according to Imallexx, techlead had done it.
What I don't get about though, and this isn't me advocating for like techlead to do something, right? But I do find it really weird. He took down Internet Anarchist, but not like any of CoffeeZilla's things. Like they're still up to this day.
I think
Coffeezilla is probably a lot scarier than internet.
Yeah, I think it's because he
Yeah.
might have seen an anarchist as this nobody. I doubt the guy's a commentary dude, but CoffeeZilla is like he's known outside of like the commentary sphere. He like talks about crypto, so he's like a crypto channel basically,
Yeah.
or whatever he does, right? Other than the commentary shit, so he must know who he is very well. You know,
Well,
he's
yeah.
got millions of subs. So
Well, I mean that's why he did it to Tren as well, because the Tren guy had like 150 odd K or whatever, right? He's
Yeah.
like realistically like it's good numbers, but he's like to him he's nobody, right? He just doesn't
yeah,
fucking care.
but CoffeeZilla, he's like big, he's massive.
Well, like after like
Well, yeah,
Imallexx,
but sorry, go ahead. I'll
well,
let
like
you
after
go.
Imallexx like took his his tweet got taken down, like loads of other people, including myself, took down our tweets just out of like worry.
Just don't want to get your channel.
Yeah, you just like no point like risking it, right? Which sounds really bad, right? And like pretty selfish, but like at the same time, like this guy's going around like
No, it's
fucking
just safety
falsely
check.
reporting in it. It's just being careful. So like it must suck in that position, right? Like you're trying to like, get it out there, and then fucking like this guy's like fucked you up on Twitter. But then he sits down in the video, right? And he goes like, well, like you can't hide behind like an anonymous world because like what if these people, usually they are as well, by the way, usually these people making videos on you know you in real life, and they could pose a real physical danger to my health. And it's
But
just
didn't
like,
he do the exact same thing? Because he got the fucking kid's docs and then sent it
Yeah.
to a guy he also made. So it's like, okay, so you're doing the exact same thing, but because it's you now, that's the problem.
Well, like it was just like for one as well, right? Like you didn't need to do it to an anarchist, right? Because his whole point is invalid, right? You don't know the guy in real life. You didn't know the kid in real life.
He's from
Like his-
fucking somewhere else. Yeah.
His whole issue is like, oh yeah, well, like he's doing it behind like an anonymous wall, but it's like the Tren kid, he had his face on blast as well. Like his face
Yeah.
was there already. Like he had a public face reveal when he was using his face cam in videos, so it wasn't anonymous. He just didn't want his name out there, and then he blasted his name and doxed like his information out there. So it's
Yeah.
like it don't make any sense. But fucking Imallexx got his video put back up. People like reposted it. Tom fucking looked into it and stuff. What did CoffeeZilla? I think CoffeeZilla might have done something with it as well. So it got like a good outcry. But like the fact techlead's channel isn't taken down at all.
It's insane.
No, yeah, I'm sorry for like kind of looping back. I looked it up and I could understand your point on CoffeeZilla, but I see a video with like 1 million views from like 4 years ago. That's like against him. It's still up too.
It might got put
It's
back
like-
up though.
If it did, then I guess it's different. But
Like the thing is, I don't think it was like just a personal attack against fucking IA, right? Like I don't think it was personal. I think
No, I think he
The-
just did it to any random fucker he
Yeah.
saw.
like because he's done it to the Tren guy, right? Like he's done it to like several people. So I mean, like
He
I
might
think
have
it
not
would be a
just
bit of a
saw
like,
that video. He could have actually just been blind to it.
well, like the issue with techlead as well was when he was taking down the kids' videos, right? Like the Tren kid had made a video where he basically used none of the footage of techlead, and he still took it down.
Hmm.
Like he still just got it taken down. There was no footage in there.
So it's
Whatsoever.
not even like a copyright violation or like a whatever. It wouldn't
well,
even be
no,
a
because
violation.
it
but
was
yeah.
a copyright strike.
But it wouldn't have even been a violation on both terms.
No,
Oh,
it
yeah, no.
wouldn't. Yeah, like not only was the first one fair use, but the other Tren kid's video when he's responding, he didn't even use any footage, so he just took him down anyway. It's just fucking.
Could have got a
It's
random
just
video
blatant
taken down.
copyright abuse. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and the fact he sat there and admitted to it like outright is just at that point you take down the guy's channel.
Yeah.
You get it gone.
I could
But-
see IA making a second video probably.
Oh,
Yeah, but-
definitely.
But then again, as well, you don't really want to risk it because there's that possibility as well of that getting taken down.
Yeah, and then
I guess.
does he still have to strike on his channel?
And I think it got revoked.
Okay, good.
This kind of
Uh,
reminds me. Remember last time, like we had like this kind of issue with like Aiden. What was what? Just
Ross?
Aiden Ross. Yeah, Aiden Ross. I don't know why I like blanked at their last name, but he like copyright claimed it like falsely for his video.
To be fair, that's a bit different than a strike, but
Yeah, for sure. But like it was just something that kind of like I remember just because it was kind of similar.
Well, all
Same
these,
ish, I guess.
well,
Yeah.
all these bigger content creators always like they're like have a power trip or like their management have like an automatic thing, right? So like Jinxie I don't know if you guys know who Jinxie is. He's like a
Yeah,
popular
he's the
streamer,
big
right?
siege guy, right?
Yeah. He's like a big streamer. He's like really blown up recently. But like there was a guy who made like a skit based on Jinxie, like on TikTok. He's like I don't know, he's like in his 20s, 30s, 40s or whatever. He's an older guy. He's doing a skit about him, whatever. Like Jinxie has this, he's claimed that like he has this auto mod, like from his management and stuff that just like traces any bit of his content and like takes it down and gives him like a strike or whatever. And he did it on TikTok, and it's just an auto thing, and it's almost like a power trip of like I'm a bigger content creator. I'll take it down.
I mean, I don't know because I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure like Aiden Ross and all of them, they have like this agency that takes it down.
Well, that's what I was saying. But like usually they've got it set up or they do it themselves. But then still, like the fact there ain't exceptions to it or isn't like properly regulated is the issue. Because they're just going around taking down everything.
Yo, Aiden Projects was celebrating though. He was going like not projects. Whoops.
Aiden Projects.
Ross. Yeah, Aiden Projects. Fuck him. Fuck him. No,
Fuck
Aiden Ross was celebrating. He was going, yeah, we just took that guy's money. Woo!
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Fucking unhinged.
Just don't give a fuck.
But speaking of people being unhinged and taking money, Star Wars Theory.
Shit, yeah.
There's nobody here that really knows who Star Wars Theory
I'm
is.
not a big Stars guy, so I don't really watch.
Yeah.
I'm not one of those EFAP watchers.
I think Amos knows everything about it. If you want to start us off.
What is it again?
Exactly. But I'll go with Star Wars Theory, right? I've made 3 videos on this guy now. My first one was just for him being like a pretty ignorant and arrogant guy. And the second 2 were his like really weird opinions. He went into like an Andrew Tate phase, where he started just bashing women and like female fans of Star Wars.
Oh,
not
actually. He's ragging on him and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, like Alex with the
Sean
brick.
Connery style.
Yeah, but like actually just like going like, oh yeah, like these women that they pretend to so they can get with men. It's like, all right, calm down, mate. You're fucking bald and you're a Star Wars fan. You're not exactly pulling in the ladies. But like he's a bit unhinged, bit of a weird guy. There's loads of stuff against him in that regard, and just how ignorant and arrogant and self-entitled he is, which isn't a crime. He's just a cunt. But recently, I'll give you a bit of a Star Wars lore drop just to like fully explain like why people are so mad. Right, I'm not gonna go fully Amos. Don't worry, you're not gonna explode from nerdness. But in like there's a Disney show out at the moment called The Acolyte, like a Star Wars thing.
I've heard about that,
yeah, and there's like a character. I'm gonna describe him, and then he's got a big. He looks a bit like Amos. He's bald, got a big head, massive, right?
Kind of like you, right, Sam?
I'm gonna fucking stab you in the eye. And
A UK person would say that.
And
you,
he's like,
you kind of just had an Imallexx moment.
Sorry,
I'm gonna stab you in the fucking head with a knife.
I'll translate for you as I'm gonna shoot you, brother.
and
this guy you up and shoot you in the face.
This Amos looking guy, right, with a big head. He's fucking he's like Don's with fucking. He's friends with like Yoda or whatever. But basically, there's like a whole different lore to him or whatever. Like he was meant to be born in a certain time period. Does that make sense for him to appear in the recent show? So like Star Wars fans, when they saw him, like they had a meltdown, right? They fucking had a meltdown. Like genuinely, like it's like the worst fan reaction, like over like the smallest minute change that doesn't affect anything else ever. Like because people are like shitting on the show. Like it's like The Boys, the recent series of The Boys. Like anything they do, like
I like the
shitting on
Blue Boys series. I don't know why people are. It's because you want to know why? It's because the 3rd season parodies the woke shit. The 3rd season makes fun of the. Okay, so the 3rd season makes fun of the woke like shit. Like it does woke parodies, but in the 4th season, it makes fun of the alt-right stuff. Yeah. So it's like the alt-right latched to the 3rd season, and now they're fucking mad because they're making fun of both sides, basically. It's like, have you not watched the show?
Bro.
I don't know, man. Nick got pretty mad at it, and he's pretty like centrist.
It's because he's morbidly obese and can't move, right?
Nick's like, where the fucking burger eating scenes,
where are they eating,
that's
bro?
kind of hypocritical, buddy.
Can you get off his dick for one moment? Right, come up for some
you
air.
Does it even
up
fit in
his.
there?
What do you mean?
More like
Come
a Nick
up
writer.
for some air, bro. Right, lift his fat stomach off your fucking head, right, and come up for some air, bro.
I'm just saying it's pretty hypocritical. And you're doing an ad hominem argument.
Yeah, bro, you have to take 4 breaths there. But let me get back to fucking theory, right?
What the fuck's
So like people don't like the acolyte, right? There's a lesbian witch or whatever, and like they've changed stuff. So right, so people are fuming. And there's there's a Wikipedia page for this Star Wars stuff called Wikipedia, right? So they've changed his like date.
It's a gay name.
Yeah. Oh, actually, they've got the Pride Month branding. But they've changed his date of birth, right? Which is just a nothing burger, right? Literally, that's how you use a nothing burger, Amos, right? Nothing there whatsoever, right? People shouldn't be mad.
No
Monkey
salad,
mind
no
at me.
tomato, no ketchup.
Yeah, exactly, right. It's fuck all. So like, but like, loads of people like shitting on this like Wikipedia page for like changing the date of birth just to follow the TV show, like just shitting on it. And Star Wars Theory is one of the people, and he's like really aggressive towards it, right? He didn't say like anything particular, like go send a date, like death threats or whatever. But this like person, like who runs the Wikipedia page, received a bunch of death threats. Bunch of like threats, like of docs and other things, like just really awful stuff.
What over
Like,
fucking changing the age of
Yeah.
the character?
Yeah, like
Jesus
threats of rape
Christ.
and other stuff, right? Just
What?
insane, right? So
I'm
they've got
gonna
him
rape your
replies.
Wookiee ass.
Wait, Sam. I want to like get one thing clear. Did this come from him directly, or the hate mob he sent to them?
No, the hate mob.
Okay.
He hasn't sat there on stream. Yeah, like, but like,
He hasn't like
someone-
sat there like I'm gonna dox you.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
Well,
gonna
like,
fucking rape your asshole.
well, like someone tweeted out about it, and like Wikipedia responded with, "Yeah, it's all come from Star Wars Theory fans. Like he sent over like a bunch of people, just like how he was acting, whatever." Star Wars Theory didn't like this, right? He responded in the video saying, like, "If you slander my name or my brand again, right? Because this isn't true. I've never seen anything like this, right? I often discourage bullying. I'm gonna fucking sue you and take all your money."
Oh my god. So
I'm
he
gonna
just
take all the
made
money.
it worse. He could have said,
Yeah.
nah, this wasn't my fans. I'm sorry if this happened to you. But he was like, nah, if you fucking talk shit, I'm gonna fucking sue you.
Well,
I'm
like,
gonna pop a cap in your head.
Well, his whole thing of like was like, you know, I've got a business. I'm fucking rich. I'm stacked. I'm gonna take all your fucking money if you talk out against me. His tweet, right, was I do not condone threats. Also, do not appreciate slander and defamation to my brand / company for things I've never said, stated, or insinuated, or purported on my behalf to my fan base. Any defamation will result in legal action at my discretion, as this is becoming quite a large public issue. I take these allegations very seriously. He's responded like it's rape allegations, right?
Yeah.
Like he's shoved like a lightsaber in a kid's ass, right? He's acting like
Whoa.
genuine like he's done something really
Young
bad.
kinda
Padawan
weird,
gets
bro.
raped.
But like Twitter is eating him alive, right? Nobody likes him in the first place, right? But like Twitter is eating him alive because it's just such a like a jump, right? To like go, okay, right. So there's a Star Wars character. They've changed his date of birth to I'm gonna fucking sue you. I'm gonna take legal action against you for defamation.
What started as a simple rewrite turned into a lawsuit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a fucking internet anarchist Sunny V2 type fucking
Yeah.
shitty video style. And speaking of like you know, people overreacting and stuff. I thought I'd end it on a little topic unless like anyone else has topics. On mine at least. Master Oogway. I can't do it.
Pack
I'm
watch.
title.
Pack watch.
Yeah,
So,
Pack watch.
okay, so all I know from this is that he made a song called "Hitler is my brother."
I don't think he said that.
Sorry, Hitler is my.
He did some weird. There was some like young fans.
Okay, but nobody
Oh.
cares.
They like consulted me before you like released it.
By the way,
Um,
Amos and Parlo are like really tight. I just always like to call him like a Parlo.
Common
dick writer whenever you
knowledge.
see him.
Move on.
Yeah, like real.
Well, like,
Okay, go
well,
on.
the thing with Oogway is that like he was just like a, you know, he started off with like bad impressions of Master Oogway from the Kung Fu Panda films.
They
he
weren't
did-
bad.
I mean, come on, bro, get off his dick.
You're just mad. You're just mad.
He then did like
It was
Sigma
not- you
videos.
Can't be light, dude.
Oh yeah, sorry, I couldn't make a song about N-word. Oh, fucking, I'm shivering, bro.
Dude,
Get a fucking
Hitler
life.
is my.
Yeah, exactly, right? Like, oh, but like he started off with that. He jumped from like genre to genre with shorts and stuff. He grew his channel massively. He had several channels with millions of subscribers, really popular. And like, you know, he was constantly changing his content to try and adapt and be more edgy, like do more personal stuff. And people didn't like that already. But he started doing videos of like saying the N-word, right? And he'd say like neighbor or like something like that. But then one day he just uploaded a video where he just said it. He just said the N-word. And then he doubled down in a response video where he just responded to a bunch of commentators. He even responded to fucking GXA of all people.
Oh
He really
my
thought that guy
God.
was worth responding to. Shallow.
He's a threat.
Yeah, he's a fucking.
We gotta
threat.
get him.
The E-Daters after me.
Take him out. So like he responds, doubles down, whatever. He released like Hitler is my N-word. And he doubles down on Twitter.
Cool.
You know, he's still uploading all these edgy videos and doing stuff. He's saying, if you can forgive Adolf, right, then
Never
you can forgive
back
me.
down, never what?
If you can
Okay.
forgive like EDP, you can forgive me. And he's spoken out on Twitter saying, I'm a paid actor. Weeks go by and he finally gets terminated. All these channels. There was one channel he had left was Young Oogway, and someone snitched on YouTube and said you forgot this one and tagged it, and he got taken down. So he's had
That's-
like his whole brand taken down, and TikTok also banned him.
My
So he's like
back down,
fuming.
Never what?
Like
I need to
genuinely,
tell
some of
you
his
a party
tweets
mess.
are terrible. Amos, bro, you're celebrating, bro. Imagine if this was you, right? You'd be terrified, right?
No,
Pack
Pack
I
watch.
do obviously feel bad for him. Like,
I mean-
I think only unless you're like a pedophile doxer, you probably should
Hitler
get your
dad.
channel taken down. You know.
I mean,
but if you're a serial copyright abuser like techlead,
Yeah.
What if
maybe
you're
you
like a
should get your
serial
channel
killer? Is
down.
that okay?
what he's done now is like, okay, how do I get my audience back? How do I get my audience back? Day one of donating 1 cent to Palestine for every follower I gain and every like on this tweet. Today I gained 500 followers, so I donated £5 to Youssef Ahmed, a Palestine stuck in Gaza and raising money to escape. So it's like,
Jesus Christ.
how do I do
Using
this?
the Palestine war to
Use-
get
using-
fucking money.
Just
Yeah,
like
you-
Parlo.
Yeah,
honestly.
you're
Yeah.
kind of famous.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Oops.
Like he tweeted out as well. I officially been cancelled. I appealed the ban, but YouTube refused. Lost millions of fans that watched me and everything I worked for over a silly joke. I want to thank everyone who watched and enjoyed my videos. I will now go on with my other businesses. Bye at YouTube. He tagged fucking YouTube like they were gonna say bye back.
See you later,
Um,
YouTube.
Like, but he's gone on this like whole religious like war stance now of like, I'm gonna talk about politics, like a bit like AJ, right? I'm gonna talk about politics and I'm gonna be really good at it. Like I've just lost
Yeah.
everything, right? Like he had 20 million subscribers across 4 channels, an insane amount, and it's all gone. But I mean, like, what did he expect though? As like bad as it is losing everything, I think it's a little bit deserved, right? I mean, I'm not sitting there with like the fucking party poppers celebrating, but I mean, uploading stuff like that, like, what did you exactly expect was gonna happen? Like, it wasn't gonna be like people weren't gonna celebrate it. It's not like a Sneeko type guy. Like he went from fucking master Uwe impressions to like saying the N word and supporting Hitler.
And then he did condom giveaways.
Yeah, oh fuck off.
I mean, he did some weird shit with kids. But...
That's
Okay,
when
bro.
Amos got interested.
Yeah, anything that isn't pedo related, Amos does not care for, in any regard. But you know, is there anything that you guys have seen? CB2, you've been around the block a few times. Anything over the past month or so been going on?
Not really, honestly. I just kind of hopped back in the game, like after the like George Not Found stuff. Like I kind of milked that for a little bit, and then the Alex stuff came out, and I was like, "Ooh, we got a new one." So
Yeah.
that's kind of that's kind of where I'm at. Is just the Imallexx, inabber, maybe some Dr. Disrespect stuff, but
I got one.
No, you
Sam,
don't.
what's your main gripes with fat ass Nikki Diorio, dude?
On my main gripes. Okay, we can go for a couple of gripes.
A couple grapes. Ooh.
No.
Nick's never
Out
heard of
in the
them.
grapes. Bum, bum.
Look,
No, we
my
sell
issue with
lemonade.
Nick, I didn't have an issue with Nick until it looked like he clearly had an issue with me. Right, like he blocked me out of the blue randomly. I never said anything against him. Right, like the one comment saying that. The one thing I did say publicly before that was I called him Nicholas D. Oreo about a year before. Right. That's all I said. Right, and then he blocked me randomly. But then like when I made that tweet, when like what was it? Fucking Penguin Z0. What's his name? That really greasy guy who lives in like a fucking rat house. Yeah, that one. Asmongold, right? Like he reacted or whatever, and then fucking Kavos had nicked the guy's tweet who like posted it originally. And I was just like, you know, it's pretty funny, parallel, right? Whatever. Not comparing the two of like, oh, this is the same level bad. Just like it's like ironic. And Nick picked it up, right? Bear in mind he's got me blocked. He screenshot the tweet. He posted it onto his fucking account. And you know, he goes in the comments saying like, oh yeah, I saw this guy trying to like compare these two, and it's like, it's funny, like I think it's stupid or whatever. So I made a tweet like it's a bit funny doing this behind a block, like come on bro, like why? And then I responded to that comment he made because I found it like if you're gonna like say something like that and like exaggerate or stretch to the truth, I think it's just a bit disingenuous. I've said this in the video as well. You know, I think it's a bit disingenuous to do so. And then he like blocked my like that account, like my second account, and he went on his private account to like shit talk me. and like he made like an ego thing of like, sorry, I don't know, like the great like Samuel or whatever. I think it's my fucking Twitter banner.
Let's go.
Yeah, but I mean that's my only issue with him, right? Like I can't fault him for his content. Like when I did the tier list with Toasterfire and everyone, I can't fault him for his content. He makes good videos. I mean, he's had a couple of misses, but like overall, he's got good content or whatever. But I mean, it's just the fact that he's got this weird gripe against me for no reason.
No reason.
I have noticed that a little bit because he called you out on the Imallexx stuff too.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
if you saw, but
Yeah,
I
like
don't
'cause
think he really called you out though.
I don't think you saw the tweets, and I think you're really ill-informed and uneducated. So you
No,
should
I
shut the fuck
did,
up right
because I
now
literally
before you make
replied to
yourself
it.
look like a fucking idiot right
Well,
now.
to be fair here, I almost did respond to like Nick, because like Nick tweeted out like well, like I think the person who covered this, and I can't say for sure or whatever, like like I think the person that like originally posted this like sort of pushed Alice into doing it, right? Which I don't agree with, right?
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
Oh,
what's
that
up?
sounds
hold
like
on,
you
no,
kind of like
yeah.
harassed her into doing it.
Yeah,
No,
I
yeah,
don't,
no,
I don't agree with it.
I will agree. There's a lot of things wrong with that. I think he was just using it as like an example though.
No, I get
Yeah.
that, right? But like saying I pushed Alice in any regard to do that is like I think it's a bit unnecessary. Like, I
Oh,
didn't
yeah,
push
sure.
Alice. Like I told Alice to take her time, and like that was
No, yeah,
and that was
I replied to him under the tweet. And I was
Yeah.
like, that's,
You
like,
know what we
I
call that,
genuinely
Amos?
don't believe it.
well, like
We call that slander, Amos. Your
Well,
goat
well,
just slandered someone.
well, like at that point, like look, I get that Y's gonna be crossed or whatever, but at that point, I'd like message Alice, like saying, look, take as much time as you want, but like these are just the benefits of responding, like not pushing. And then Alex had seen, I know he saw my coverage, and he saw a bunch of other people's coverage because he was looking up his own name, right? Like a little ego boy, and he'd messaged
Well-
Alice like threatening media, like manipulation of the story.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't mention you on stream, so it's not like never said your name or anything or been egoing you. But
No,
Like,
well, that's
no,
not,
no,
that's not what I'm saying. I'm
He
saying
only
about
just left his name out when he shit talked him in the private account and like
Yeah.
the main account. You know, like
which is kind of weird for sure.
But I mean, look, I've got nothing like major against Nick.
Okay.
It's just like a clear little, I don't know, like it just seems like he just hates me for like no apparent reason. So it's like I just got no respect for a guy that's like shit talking me or pushing like an agenda against me for no reason.
Do
But
you think
like
your commentary blackballed Sam?
no, I do not.
Yeah.
Like an issue with like one issue with Nicholas Dior is not like has blackballed me as a commentator.
Real.
He's
Um,
the commentary martyr, mate.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you guys actually think the commentary blackball exists?
Nope.
yeah, Weezus is like a victim of it, man.
Fuck off, is it? Shut
I
the
mean-
fuck up, is Weezus fucking blackball. That kid doesn't know fucking the word black even means except in a racial context. He's not.
It's like
no.
20. What do you
He's
mean,
not
kid?
fucking blackballed.
Dude,
He's
I think it
older
was-
than me, but
I
that's
mean, in the
okay, so he
stream,
might
there
have
was a
blackballed.
lyric stream where like they were like getting like Weezus into a call, and then Smag was like, "Wait, Toastify, didn't you say that we should avoid this kid at all costs?"
Wait, what?
Yeah, that did you not see that?
Why did
bro,
you
they
say
got a
that?
little hit
I'm
list
gonna have
in
to
their little
ask him
group
about
chats,
that.
dude.
Like
That's fucked
That-
up. Weezus is
that-
my boy. Why would my own friends say that about him?
that's why like I thought, yeah, that's like he got blackballed, dude.
Well, like I don't think there's like a commentary blackball, right? Like I think that's a
No.
bit like.
I think there's
but
people being like, "Yo, don't talk to this faggot" or something.
Avoid him
Like,
at all
blackball?
costs. He considers himself blackballed.
Well, like I think there's just a couple of people that you go to avoid, right? Like or you've heard things about. I don't think it's like you know,
But yeah,
like
I mean,
oh
I
we're
don't-
blackballing.
I really don't
I've
think.
had a couple of those. You guys know who I'm talking about. Like, you,
Yeah.
Big chungus drama.
like,
I really don't think like the commentary blackball or whatever is the same as like something in the political community, right?
No.
Not at all.
Like I think it's a stretch to like say there's a committee, right? There's like a group of people going, we're gonna blackball this person
It's
today.
the
for
inner
fun."
circle.
Very crude.
The council has decided.
I think it. I think there's only like a couple of people that like properly blackball, and that's just like pedos, groomers, and weirdos.
Flamenco.
Yeah.
probably.
Tipster, like that. Those type
Yeah.
of people.
But they did it to
Tippy.
themselves.
Yeah.
That's not blackball. They were literally just like, we're gonna say the most vile shit possible. And
Yeah.
if you fucking call me gay, then I'm just gonna get madder.
Like I
Absolutely.
think that's it really.
Yeah.
With black balls. But yeah, is there any like final topics? But before we wrap up this podcast, is there any like topics or anything?
I got nothing.
Hmm.
He's digging that empty hollow brain of his. Go on, Amos, you can do it.
Are you gonna play the new Elden
Religion
Ring
debate!
DLC?
No,
Oh,
we're
he's
not doing a
gonna play
religion.
I think I might actually get Elden Ring because it looks
You
good.
should.
I've been watching Jerma stream it, so
You haven't been watching my streams? Fuck.
I'm
No, no one
so
gives a fuck about
sorry.
your streams.
Damn it.
I wish I did.
I mean, like last time Spinling was anywhere near your streams, he fell asleep.
Yeah,
Damn
that
it.
fucking boring.
I mean, Ace fell asleep on the last one, Amos.
It's so over, dude.
The
He
Yap Fest
actually
was
did. We heard him
crazy.
fucking buzz like a bee.
It's
Mm.
fucking incredible.
Amos
Mm.
sleep stream, dude.
I was
You
tired,
know that
man.
fucking like soundbite everyone uses where it's like the loud like Arabian man snoring. That was literally
Yeah.
Ace.
It's fucking great.
Well,
Oh.
I mean, he is fat.
Yeah.
What does
You're
that have to
fat.
do with you being boring? Like what?
What does that have to do with you being
Fat people are usually really boring people, so.
That is true.
That's just a straight up
Yeah,
lie. My
most.
funniest friends have all been fat asses. Just straight
Yeah,
up.
but they're only funny because they're like getting called fat.
True.
Yeah, right.
See?
Okay. So I think to wrap things up, I don't even know how to wrap this up. So yeah, no one's got anything else. No other topics,
Nope.
No.
right? We're chilling. Well, we'll come back together in a couple of weeks' time. For the second one.
Marriage.
Yeah, exactly.
This fucking
Um,
trash talk.
Exactly. For the new podcast. Hopefully this works. Hopefully we can keep this consistently. Well, I
Yeah.
only decided to do it twice, like 2 a month, because schedules, and I think it limits stuff. There's enough
Twice a
topics.
year?
No, not a month. A month. Just it like
Twice
it's just
a
easier to do, right? Limit
6
schedules and stuff.
months.
But I do appreciate everyone watching today's episode of Trash Talkers, I guess. I've been here
I think we
with.
should call it Sam Talk.
I'm gonna fuck you, right? Shush.
Wink
Right.
death
We
talk.
are the family.
We are
No.
the Avengers.
The family, let's go!
Trash talk assemble.
Say goodbye to Trash Talk.
Yeah.
We got
Say
the new
goodbye,
talk.
trash talkers.
I've been Sabio. I've been in with co-host Asala,
Goodbye,
Amos,
Trash
CB2,
Talkers.
Spinling,
Goodbye,
and
Trash
guest
Talk.
Fabio. And I will
Guest
catch you
Fabio.
in the
Guest
next
is
episode
crazy.
of Trash Talkers.
Yeah, that's
You are a guest, bro.